though I'm radiant, radical, resilient, I'm still learning what it means to simply be me. And while you're on your journey, know the value of simply being you. Hey people, what's good? It's Ray here and welcome to the Simply Ray channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. You will see videos every Friday, so come chill with Ray on Friday. I'm so excited to share a couple stories with you. Today we're tackling emotions. See, your emotions can either rule you or fuel you. And we're gonna see, when you listen to this video and think about it in your heart and in your mind, what your emotions doing right now. So I don't know how you've been feeling these past couple of weeks, but my emotions been beating me up. Okay, they've been ruling me. All right. And so I think it's important to talk about emotions and our feelings, because we need to use them as a check-in, like your engine light being on. Now let me tell you, I don't know nothing about cars, so if I'm saying this wrong and y'all know about cars, don't come for my life, please. But like your check engine light. So you can't be mad at the car if your little light come on. It's letting you know something's wrong. So if you're feeling sad or you're feeling confused or whatever emotion that you're feeling, it should just be like a light coming on that you need to check something in your heart, mind, your body, your spirit, your environment. You need to check something. Emotions are not bad. They're really helpful and they're important. So if you're waking up and you're having a bad day, I think the best thing to do is to try to figure out why you're feeling the way you're feeling. So let's say you're sad because you're in an argument, or something's going on with your family, or something's going on at your job, or you don't have a job. I mean, it's COVID season. Some folk don't got a job. I just got one recently, so I was very much in my emotions, and I would wake up many a days feeling like I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I done moved all over to this city. I'm not with my parents. I don't want to ask them for anything unless I really need them. So I would feel sad a lot of the time. But if I was to say, I shouldn't feel this way, let me hurry up and make myself happy, I wouldn't get to the root. The root of the problem is I wanted a job and I wanted to feel stable, and I wanted a specific job. I wanted a job doing something musical. Yes, I can sit at a desk or work at a 9-to-5 or work at a clothing store, which I did. That's for another day, y'all. Who Jesus? But the most important thing is to think about why I'm feeling this way. What's going on? And get to the root. So once you get to the root of why you're feeling sad or disappointed or confused or upset, you can now figure out how to bring yourself out of it. Now, there are many ways you can do it. You can talk to a friend or a family member. Community is super important. Process your feelings with someone. Don't try to figure that out all by yourself. Don't be locked in your head. That's the worst thing that you could do, is get locked in your head. You need to express yourself somehow. So whether that's writing, so get in your journal and be really real in your journal. One thing I struggle with, what I often still do, is I feel bad for feeling a certain way. And if I feel bad for feeling bad, then it's just these whole just spew of more emotions. So don't feel bad for feeling bad, especially in your journal. Be raw, be real, be unfiltered, because you have to have a place to process these emotions. If you feel like you can't talk to someone true and candid, then you have to get in that journal and get real with yourself. And then read back on it and begin to talk out loud. Maybe tackle one thing that you wrote about and see if you can, again, process it. Try to bring yourself out of it, whether that is going to a resource or maybe talking to someone that hurt your feelings. And I feel like I'm strong and I don't like to be vulnerable even with myself. I'd be like, that didn't hurt me. Don't nothing hurt me. But like tears be rolling down my eyes and I'm like trying to suck them back up like, you strong, don't you be doing that. That is so unhealthy. Somebody hurt your feelings, child, they hurt your feelings. Now, they may not have meant to, and or maybe they did. I don't know the situation. But it's good to process those feelings. Go to the person and say, hey, you hurt me. And even if they don't give you an apology or give you the results that you want, the situation you went through didn't end the way you wanted it to, that doesn't mean that it was wrong for you to process or try to start processing those emotions. It might be something that you have to take back with yourself because the person might not be at the place in their life to really to say, you know, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry. Can we work through this? The person might be very defensive and not there yet. So you take those emotions, that feelings, you were bold, good for you. Go back to your journal and get to writing or process with another family member or friend or in counseling. Counseling is extremely important for whatever stage of life you are in. And also, if you have done all that you can and you try to process it with a friend, try to process it with a family member or in your journal and you're not feeling like you're getting any resolution, it's really important to go to the counselor to see if there's even something else going on like depression or an anxiety. You want to make sure you get the help that you need. There's resources everywhere. The other way to process your emotions is with God. Let me tell you, I'll be going to God broken, beat down, busted up, like, please help me. I'm trying to be a kingdom citizen, okay? But your other kingdom citizens got me in my feelings, or this environment got me in my feelings. I keep it so real with God. I be crying, boo-hooing, all of that. But what I learned in kind of growing up in life is that, yes, I prayed about it, but sometimes when the tears and the prayer is done, the problem is still there. And that doesn't have a reflection on God's goodness. It doesn't mean that God don't hear your prayers. It doesn't mean that God got it out for you, and because Christians are called to suffer, you just finna suffer for the rest of your life, and this is just the way that it is. We come against that in the name of Jesus. We can live lovely, amazing, full lives, even with crazy environments that we often find ourselves in, or situations that we find ourselves in. The key is consistency. Keep going to God, keep praying about it, keep processing it. Life, you go through waves. Some seasons you alright, other seasons you not alright. But God is a resource and it is amazing and can help you and bring people in your life and show you things that will make you feel better. So please know that your emotions are important, but they do not have to determine how you live solely. You don't have to always be in your feelings. You don't have to always be defensive or hurt or going through all the time. We can train ourselves to be able to get through things. So for example, this YouTube channel, this has been in my spirit for a whole year, and because I didn't feel I was good enough, I didn't start it. So I felt like everybody and their mama got a YouTube channel. I felt like, you know, what makes me think anybody want to hear what I got to say? All these feelings and all these emotions and all these negative thoughts flooded my mind, and so I was like, I ain't about to, I can't say, I ain't gonna do it. But it just like kept being on my heart. It's like I just have so much to say, and anybody who know me know I like to talk, okay? I love to talk. So this is like a way for me to process and get my feelings out and to encourage people to do amazing things too. Whatever's on their heart, like God placed it there, so do something with it. You can do a lot of good with your thoughts and your dreams. So go forth. But me just being in my feelings all day, and then I would feel bad for not doing stuff, and then I would just never do it. Like, I just would feel bad on top of feeling bad, on top of feeling bad, and then at the end of the day, nothing was done. So one day, literally, after a lot of encouragement, Because you know, like when something on your heart and you put on the TV, they talking about it. You go walk down the street, you overhear somebody talking, you listen to the radio, it's on the radio. Everything was like pointing me to face my fears and to just do it. And so one day I just got tired. Okay, I got tired of myself. Like, girl, get it together. And I just pressed play one day. And I just really am so happy I did, because it's important. And if I would have let my emotions dictate how I felt, I would have never started YouTube and I would have never been here. But it's so important to get out what's inside of your head. Don't let it stay up in there. I talked about it with my sister, my mama. There's a lot of people I talked about it to. Like, I just want to start this YouTube channel. I just want to do this. I just want to do that. And everybody's so encouraging. Sometimes people see stuff in you and you can't even see it in yourself. But that don't mean it ain't there. It just means you have to push past how you feel to get whatever it is done. If we just think about our emotions, we'll never get where we need to be. So I just want to encourage you today to process your emotions, please. Don't keep it bottled up inside because you think that you're handling it and everybody around you is like, wow, that person's going to bust any minute. Or maybe you do blow up on people and they like, whoo, if you would have got it when it was small or just talked about it, maybe you wouldn't have to blow up on all these people. So process your emotions, whether that's in your journal, talking to somebody in your community. Talk to God about it always. If you feel like something else is going on, like maybe depression or anxiety or something else, get help. There are resources, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is important to know that you're worth living a full life. Don't feel like you're so bad that you just got to live with this for the rest of your life, whatever emotion that you're feeling at the time, because it's not true. You can do amazing things and you'll be at your best when you process. You have to process. So now I feel like my emotions is my fuel to do amazing things. So if I'm feeling anxious, sad, crazy, I'm going to use that and channel it to do something positive. And it's not easy. So whether I need to read some books or talk to some people, I'm going to do something, because there's greatness inside of me. Just like there is greatness inside of you. And we try to pull that out.